Hello everybody, welcome back to Smirking Gun Reviews. This is Rob, and we're doing a Season 2 review of Goliath, the Billy Bob Thornton Amazon original. I just finished the final episode just a few minutes ago. I haven't been a bingey person, but I kind of binged through this. One, because it was only 8 episodes. Two, because like the first season, I kind of couldn't stop watching it. But, is it worth your time? Is it good? Is it as good as the first season? I'm gonna get into some spoilers, but not a lot. Basically, my spoilers are gonna kind of be an overall 8-episode arc kind of map, a roadmap to the show for this season, just to kind of give you a visual of what you're getting into. So the first season of Goliath was a courtroom drama, much like a lot of David E. Kelly shows, like Picket Fences, The Practice, Boston Legal, led by Billy Bob Thornton's, edgy lawyer, and if it wasn't for the fact that it was Billy Bob Thornton, I probably wouldn't have given this show a second look. But he was really good in the first season, along with a lot of people. And the first season had a lot of people, including William Hurt as a standout character, but Tanya Ramone, Maria Bello, there were a lot of people in this. But it was basically this big courtroom case, and it got really crazy, and a lot of corruption and a lot of backstabbings and things like that. And it was whatever, but it was pretty good, and I got through it really fast. And Billy Bob Thornton, I think, won either like a Golden Globe or an Emmy or something for his portrayal. And so when season 2 finally came out, I was pretty hype about it, and I started watching it. And here's what I think. Yes, I watched all 8 episodes in about 2 days. And while he's still good, the courtroom part of this season is pretty much eliminated. This is not really a courtroom show now in this season. There's a couple of little scenes, but other than that, this is basically just people, Billy starts to get into a case, and it gets so out of control so quickly, they don't even get to court. And it's got your typical, without having a courtroom, it's got Mexican cartels, it's got dirty cops, it's got shady businessmen, it's got really creepy businessmen, a mayoral campaign, and all these people, unknowingly somehow working for the Mexican cartels. They're kidding themselves that these bad guys aren't in it as far as they are. And how it's all starts with the framing of a couple of murders on this kid, and that's how it gets Billy Bob Thornton's character Billy back into this world. He's won the case from the first season, and he's back to just kind of being the way he was, kind of just a drunk. So the thing about this season, though, without take away the courtroom stuff, is fine, and you do get an interesting cast in this second season as well. Billy Bob Thornton, of course, his partner, I can't pronounce her name real well, and then you got Ana de la Guerra, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's been in stuff from Nacho Libre and just Eastbound and Down. She's a pretty recognizable face. You got Morris Chestnut, which was kind of weird, because usually he leads shows like this. You have the guy who played the husband to Nurse Jackie. I hate not knowing these people, but you're always like, oh, I know that guy from this and that. The husband from Nurse Jackie, he plays a dirty cop, and you got one of the guys that I remember from The Sopranos as his friend, and these guys get into these business deals with, of all people, the most weird casting in this is David Cross is in this. I don't know why. This is pretty much a role that could go to anybody, and even though I love David Cross, it just seemed really weird, and really just why. We also have Mark Duplass, who everybody is, shows from the League, and he's usually known for comedies, little things like indie dramas like Safety Not Guaranteed. But when he made those two movies, Creep and Creep 2, you knew that he could be, if you've seen them, they're not the best movies in the world, but can play creepy, and I don't know if that's why they cast him in this, but he plays a pretty creepy guy. Wow, just lost all my, here we go. Nice. We lost our picture there for a second. But he plays this really creepy businessman who has a really weird sexual fetish. And I don't even know why it's really included in here, except just to make him weirder and creepier. And I don't know if it's also because, this is an Amazon original, we can be edgy. But it's just, his creepiness goes to a level that is just kind of what? And it starts to involve one of Billy's associates, played by Tanya Ramone, who most people would probably remember from Malcolm in the Middle or Lost. She played Rousseau's daughter and Ben Linus's adopted daughter. In this, she's 30 years old now. She's a good-looking girl, and she's kind of just relegated to the role of damsel in distress in this. And a lot of what you see in this season is really cliche. Really cliche. You can see things coming from a mile away. You can tell how this is all going to play out. Doesn't make it any less kind of entertaining, but when you do know, okay, the bad guys are going to get this, that way, and the other, and especially when you deal with shows that have Mexican cartels in it, you know that a whole bunch of people are just going to get taken out by the cartel. It's like textbook cartel in movies, TVs, everything. You know the bad guys are going to get taken out by the cartel. Good guys are going to get taken out by the cartel. There are some interesting cold opens to this show that do kind of make the openings very fresh each time. But this is a run-of-the-mill procedural done a little edgy because they can say and do whatever they want on Amazon. You will know pretty much beat for beat what is going to happen, so you're not ever really surprised. But at the same time, I was never not entertained. So I do recommend it, especially if you like Billy Bob Thornton, if you like David E. Kelly. Like I said, the cast is really good. Even if David Cross is strangely, I don't know why. I don't even want to see he's miscast. It's just they don't give him really anything to do. And if you're going to cast David Cross in your thing, you might as well get David Cross to do something in it. It is violent. There's plenty of, adult content in here. And it is only 8 episodes long. And what's really strange is the finale is the shortest episode. It's 41 minutes long. That's shorter than most hour-long dramas with commercials. But it is a usual finale in this type of show where everything just kind of ends. You see everything, the snowball effect, everything playing out, the bad guys getting what they deserve. Some of them don't get what they deserve. Some things you learn, and if you don't see things coming in this, then more power to you. But I saw everything coming a mile away. Doesn't make it any less good or entertaining. It is not the best thing on television right now, but if without things on air, all the shows in hiatus, is this worth your time? Yeah. And it doesn't take long to get through. So if that's it, Goliath gets kind of a thumbs up, not 2, kind of like this. More like maybe this, 1 and 3, 1 and a quarter. But anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know what you think of this show. We did pass 100 subscribers, so I am so happy with all the support, and just 100 is nothing to a lot of people, but it means everything to me. So I hope if you like this video, subscribe. I do a lot more shows. We got Preacher, we got Westworld, we got Handmaid's Tale, we got all sorts of stuff, comic book reviews, and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, again, thank you so much for the support. If you watch this video, I hope you like it. And we got the movie tag review coming up later on, probably around 3 o'clock. That should be up. I'm really excited to see that movie, really excited to talk about it. So, and then Westworld is tonight. So, anyway, this is Rob from my channel, Smirking Gun Reviews, saying I hope you like this video and have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.